Hi guys, Luton here, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Battlerecorder and a little bit about Spectator Mode. So Battlerecorder, first of all, it's confirmed it's not going to be in Battlefield 4. A lot of people expressing a bit of upset about this. They're not too happy that it's not in the game. They were like, well, they've said this was going to be in the game for ages and now it's not. I don't really feel like it's that big of a deal. I mean, it would be a nice thing to have, but honestly I really don't think it's like a game-breaking situation. There is so much new stuff in the game. They have really pushed the envelope so hard that I can't really sort of fault DICE for not putting that in there. But as I say, it would have been a nice thing. It's not there. It's not the end of the world. A lot of producers already, are fully set up for recording in many different ways, so for them it's no big deal. I think, a lot of people would have felt it would be a nice thing to have, just going in, to sort of be able to record their own things, put their own point of view forward. There are some advantages with Battlerecorder in that you can kind of often review your gameplay. You can go and look at it from different angles, different players. You can maybe look at how a battle went down. Maybe if I'm in a game and suddenly the enemy make an amazing play, I can't obviously capture that perspective. If you had Battlerecorder, you can kind of switch over, you can check out that person's perspective, how did they do it. It makes for great analysis, great recording, and just an overall sort of great media production. So there's loads of reasons why it would be really awesome. And whilst it's not there, I feel like it's still something that they may do at some point in time. I mean, it might not be for this series, who knows. But I mean, DICE have got a lot on their plate at the moment, and I think you can't really fault them for sort of leaving out something which at the end of the day doesn't really affect the game that much. It's very much a kind of bonus thing. It's not part of the core system of the game. And as I say, a lot of people wanted it, but it's not there, so what are you going to do, really? There's plenty of other great things that we can focus on. Great things like Spectator Mode. Now, this is the Spectator Mode. It's from the Battlefield 4 event at Gamescom, which was cast by Corey Dunn and Alex Mendez. And all week we got to see this Spectator Mode and what it can do and the kind of perspectives it can give. There's a lot of reasons why having the Spectator Mode in the game is really, really awesome. The most obvious one is for competitive or esports. It means that finally a lot of people can cast. They can have 4 people spectating, I believe, so you can have 4 guys in the game spectator. There's loads of great features, like, okay, so the left and right here, these are the squads right now, and then what you can do is you can click on those, which will drop down, and then you can click on individual players, see their gameplay, see what they're doing. It also can show you like a leaderboard of like sort of how well people are doing, so you can go to the people that are doing the best or the worst, or in certain vehicles, etc. So you can see the jets flying up right now, etc. There's a lot of reasons why it's a really great feature for the game. I mean, obviously the competitive aspect is one of the main ones there. It means that they're kind of finally validated to do that. But also you can take off all the HUD or the UI, you can just be left with nothing on screen other than the action that's happening, which means you can capture really nice sort of cinematics and great things like that. Great for making sort of trailers, intros, all sorts of bits and pieces like that, just generally good for media. But also, as I say, people want to make machinimas and sort of more story-based things, that feature is going to be there. It has a huge amount of potential there, a huge range, and no doubt we're going to see tons of amazing pieces of work from people once they have that feature in place, especially considering the graphical advancements and Levolution and everything like that. The other thing that's really awesome about it is that once you have like the Spectator Mode, for example, what I could do is set up my own server, because I want to do this anyway for Battlefield 4, set up my own server and I can say, okay, tonight guys, I won't be on the server, but I will be spectating the server. Also, note to the right, you see that guy as he came running up the beach there? See here, just on his left, a mounted machine gun? Because I said that mounted machine guns are back. People remember mounted machine guns from Battlefield Bad Company 2, and basically they're sort of like an armoured machine gun that you can hop onto. Now you can see as that guy ran up the beach there was like a shielded weapon. That shielded weapon is basically the mounted machine guns. I saw them in other videos as well. I'm really pleased that those are back, because mounted machine guns were like really useful in Bad Company, and it's going to be awesome that they're back in the game. You can really put the hurt on some people. Obviously you can take them out there one hit with usually an RPG, so they make you a bit of a sitting duck, but if you can put the rounds out, they're a really good feature. But again, look, you can imagine this if this was my sort of server, and it's great, especially now that I'm using Twitch TV as well for streaming, so I can do like a whole evening of like live cast on my server, everyone's playing, and you guys get to feature because you'll be playing the game. So I can be streaming and I'll be commentating and I'll be saying, look at these guys here, blah 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 blah, and then another evening I'll record it and post it out another way. So it just gives you a lot of potential. It adds to the whole kind of media event that can be Battlefield, and it allows you so much flexibility and options as to what you can do, and just builds on what we already have there, and it just means it's going to get a much more exciting, more involved experience for everyone. But overall, I say it's just a really good package, and I think having that Spectator Mode, because of the options that it gives you, that's why I don't feel that losing the Battlerecorder or not even getting it is such a bad thing, because the Spectator Mode kind of compensates for how good it is, you know, it gives it there. They have as well said that Spectator Mode will be on the next gen consoles. I don't think it's going to be on the current gen consoles, but for next gen consoles, the Spectator Mode will be there. The other thing that a lot of people have been commenting about is saying, why are all these grenade indicators all over the place? The grenade indicators are just basically a little bit of a glitch right now, and that's it. You've got to remember this is in the alpha. It astonishes me. I say one other thing this week, I've seen so many people complaining about little elements. They say, but why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Why is it this? It's still in the alpha, guys, you know. I mean, when we get to the beta, you're going to see a much further advanced, much more clean, tidied up sort of process. But right now, this was just what they had to kind of get to grips with. You can see the grenade indicator flashing right there. But I think what we've seen so far is really, really impressive. And I say, having the Spectator Mode there just kind of really goes into that. It's going to make the whole experience much bigger, more involved, and just look at the world here that you can see. It's just really quite astonishing. I cannot wait to get to grips with this game, and we're just going to see what it can do. If you want to follow me on Twitch TV, guys, because I will be sort of streaming more and more now, it's twitch.tv/Lutin. You can come check me out, follow me there. I have been doing sort of regular streams. I might try and find a regular day where we do it, but for not right now, it's just usually a few times a week. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to put your thoughts about Battlerecorder. Are you really upset that it's not in the game, or does it really not matter to you? And also your thoughts on Spectator Mode, what it means for Battlefield 4, what it means for competitive esports, but also what it means for just general involvement between everybody in the game, and what kind of experiences it can give us going forward into the next year or 2 years. Thanks for watching, guys. More to come very soon, and I'll see you next time.